us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the point. There's the triple. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Guterich. Three-pointer. They get it back. Shot clock at 5. And he's off on his first shot of the game. He's defended by Hayes. From downtown, gets the three to fall. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Baldwin from deep three-point land. It's not going to go for him.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Down low, and stolen by Hayes. Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Buries it from 3.
The fast break triple. If I did that back in the day, I'd be headed to the bench.
Here's Baldwin, screened by Marjanovic. And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Launches a 3 to the left side wing. Four on the clock. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. He has 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Hayes. The 3 drains the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Hey, shot's good. Here's the pick for 3. That shot missing. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. In transition, here they come.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pure from three-point range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Hayes with a screen. Pass to Baldwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 17. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 12.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Guterich. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Baldwin. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. There's the screen. There's the three. Up again.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
From the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Nedovic. Here's Teodosic. Jacks up a three. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Here's Nedovic. There's a screen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
They grab their own miss. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Teodosic. Yet to see a basket. Knocks it down from distance.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Baberovic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Oh, there's the alley. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You take a look at the home team. They're knocked out of the top spot, taking a small tumble to number 2.
When I look at this visiting team, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
The three is up. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Knocked away. We've got 1:13 left to play in the half. This one for 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
I mean, give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
three ball. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
They set the pick. The three. On target from range. Baberovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here they come. And he lobs it up top. Gets an open look and hits it. Baberovic has got 8 points.
The first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
We're back again. Welcome. Swerving off topic for a moment. I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot...
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the visiting team. And that'll do it for us.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Out left to the wing, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Friday, and then on Monday, three is up. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. We've got Boban Marjanovic, and it's Guduric in at the 2. Pass to Hayes. And there's a pick. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 7.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Baldwin. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Lets it fly. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Baldwin's got 5 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
From behind the arc. Connects from downtown.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
No good from outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Back to Marjanovic. Pass to Guduric. Launches it. The shot no good. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. That shot no good.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
From deep. sinks it from distance.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance. Baldwin's got 10.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Shot is up. Kept alive. And they're on the run. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside.
Ball is turned over. Substitution on the court.
.105 left in the third quarter. Here's Nedovic. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Pass to Baberovic. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. Count it. Good. He's got 10. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Melly with a rebound. 23 seconds left in the third. To the wing on the left. This one for 3. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
The 3 fires in the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult.
It's the fourth quarter.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. He buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The 3 nails it from 3.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
3-pointer off the mark.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
It's hauled in by Baberovic.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Stolen. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Fires from deep. The shot, no good. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Buries it from three.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Puts up a three. Fires in the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Let's go with a three. That's off target. Now 6 for 10. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining.
They set the pick.
2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Pass to Melly. Off the mark there with a three.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Launches it. Sinks the tray.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First
It was
personal
so
foul.
close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Line for the away
Full
team.
throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Fires the three. Melly with a rebound. Melly's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Baberovic. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Baberovic has gone 4 of 7 from outside the arc. Good numbers. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
From the top of the key, jump shot is good that time.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
A deep three. Melly with a rebound. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from downtown?
Number 7.
From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires away from way outside. No good on the shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitor. Jones is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Davies in at the 5. Here's Cannon. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
They swipe it. Ntilikina kicks to Davies. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Launches a 3. And rebounded by Davies. Bunga deciding where to go with it. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Cannon from long range. Not going to go that time.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Ntilikina. No good with the triple. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball. Here's Jones. Pass to Bunga. 3-pointer. Cannon with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Cuts off the pass. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss.
Away team foul. Bunga. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Jones. Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Third team.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team, number 30.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
There's the pick. Pass to Bunga. Here's Davies. Outside, Jones. Here's Bunga. Good on the three-point shot. Bunga's got his second basket of the night. Bunga's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. There's Cannon with the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
There's Davies. And he jams it with authority.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's Cannon. It's good from long range. Cannon's got 6. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Ntilikina. They set the pick for three. Good on the triple. He has 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. From past the arc, connects from three-point range. Cannon's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Here's Teodosic. Dos Santos. And it's off from three-point range. Jones, no one around him. And it's the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Jones is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2. On the basket by Jones.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
There's a good screen. Fires it up. Shot goes down. A very quick possession right there. Pokuševski with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Teodosic grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. Takes the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. He lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Pass to Lundberg. And here is Washington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Defended by Pokuševski. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
He doesn't hit that one. Pass to Washington. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Dos Santos buries it from three-point range. He has 5.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pokuševski, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Lundberg. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Washington. His three-pointers off the mark. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Kalinic. And a miss there on the triple. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pakusevsky with the bucket.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Drops in the tray.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
To the left wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Fires from deep. Good work defensively by Jones. Pass the Lundberg. Kalinic. From outside, off the mark. Out left to the wing.
Home team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Washington. There's the steal. He's covered by Washington. Nailed from three-point land. He has 5. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Jones slams it home.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. There's Cannon with the 3. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They lead by 1 and will return shortly.
You take a look at the visitors. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah.
If I can highlight one area where they should spend more time, actually it's already painted. Get into the post, take easier shots.
Sounds like. Thank you for being with us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Bunga, and it's a great finish! Oh my!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Bunga in at the 3 slot. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Jones, no luck. With the drive. For the lead. And rebounded by Davies. Jones, the pass to Davies. Here's Ntilikina. Now here's Jones. He has 5. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got 8 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Jones. 8 points for him. There's the screen. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
they're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
To the inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Five on the clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Bangs home the trifecta.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Cannon from long range. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
To the right side for the lead, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Jones kicks to Davis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's a close game here in L.A. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And the home team has possession. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shot clock at 5. Cannon, that's a two-pointer. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And here's the fast break. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. There's the triple. That shot off. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
A welcome sign. Ntilikina has the form and touch. Needs to keep draining these mid-range jumpers.
A three-pointer is right on target. 8 points for him.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Jacks up a three. Jones, no luck. It's tipped. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. But Trey doesn't get it to drop for him. Tries it from the top of the key, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Up by 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Pokuševski. He's out there with Jones, and it's Washington in at the point.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
No coverage that time. Teodosic just got 4 points in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Bowling Boy. The teardrop falls in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Pass to Washington. The three. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Washington's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Here's Bowling Boy. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Dos Santos hands the shot from the wing.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Sinks the triple.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
There's the drive. Launches it. Trains the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Teodosic. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the left side wing. Lots of room. And he nails that one right through the net.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And there's the drive.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Here's Pokusevski. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones to take the lead. The mark there with the three-point shot. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Jones checked in for Washington. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Jones. In by Jones. Jones dishes to Jones, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Bowling Boy. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Jones, the pass to Jones. Back to Jones. Shoots it. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Count it!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
To the middle. Money!
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
It's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Great open look there.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Screen by Marjanovic. And the three off target. Outside, Brown. Here's Ntilikina. There's the three. Drills it from deep.
Well, this is what they want from Ntilikina. Come with an aggressive attitude and be confident in your three-point shot.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Brown. Screen by Marjanovic. Deflected! Out to the right wing. Fires for three. Here's Bonga. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the board.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Baldwin to stop the run. The rebound by Bonga. Here's the break. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Guduric. Pass to Baldwin. Jacks up a three, and the three-pointer goes.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Brown with a screen. Fires the three from downtown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Screen by Marjanovic. Baldwin's shot is off.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Just 4 to shoot. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Bonga nails it from beyond the arc. Bonga's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Baldwin. Tries the spin move. Back to Marjanovic. And here they go. To the wing, right side. Here's Bonga. Here he goes. Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And it's Bonga missing. Here's Guduric, defended by Brown. Guduric can't hit. For 3, Ntilikina gets the bucket. Ntilikina's gotten his second bucket.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
called in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Melli. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
We've got Washington, and it's Pokashevsky in at the 4 spot. With the fadeaway, sends it home from three-point land. Pokashevsky's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. It's stolen. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Here's Washington. He's scoreless. The 3 ball connects from downtown.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Baberovic. Pass to Birch. Here's Baberovic. Clock at 6. Hayes for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Pokashevsky gets it to go.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Hayes for 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Goes up from the top of the key. Yep, count it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Over to the left wing. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Back to Pokashevsky. From outside the arc. He drops it from range. Pokashevsky's got 12.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jones sets a screen. It's hauled in by Baberovic.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multi-dimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Hayes misses. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. They set a pick. Pass to Birch. Here's Baberovic. Top of the key. Misses off the right iron. He's guarded by Birch. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
32 seconds left in the second. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
He's defended by Hayes. Here's Pokashevsky. Off target with the three. And here's the fast break. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Jones. Back to Pokashevsky. Fades back. Can't hit that one. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime.
Your home team.
They lead by 12. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree.
Taking a peek now at the... And that's it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Alexei Pokashevsky.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
We've got Boban Marjanovic, and it's Guduric in at the two guard. And he lobs it up to the rim. Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Offline with a three. Here's Bonga. He's got 11. To the left wing. About a minute played here in the second half.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. The quick look, no good that time. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Baldwin's shot is off. Baldwin's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. Here's Bonga. No good with the triple.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Guduric. No made baskets yet. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets that one. Here's Ntilikina. 13-point lead. Pulls it out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 5 rebounds tonight.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Guduric can't hit.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
To the middle. It's intercepted. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
They set the screen. Wing shot on the way. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Ntilikina. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Ntilikina's got 8.
Well, Frank Ntilikina has exceptional basketball IQ, so he understands when to take advantage of the mid-range.
Pass to Marjanovic.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Melli. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper. Takes the three. Can't get it to drop.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Marjanovic. Screen by Marjanovic. Drains the triple. He's got 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Gets the 3 to fall.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
He buries it from 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And here's Brown for 3. Doesn't go for him. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Guduric. Here's Melli. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Bonga. Melli's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Outside, Brown. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Bonga. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the 5 spot. Here's Lundberg over to the wing. Picked by Pokashevsky. The 3 from Washington. Knocks down the triple. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Pass to Pokashevsky from behind the arc. Counted from distance.
I can see Alexei Pokashevsky has a well-rounded offensive game. Right now, he's looking so confident and so efficient.
4-3. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Pokashevsky's got 4 rebounds now. Washington's shot is good.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Baldwin. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
They get it back to the right side. The 3 is up. Lundberg's shot is off. Pokashevsky covering. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Guduric. Puts up a deep 3. The shot misses.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved.
Oh, my goodness!
That was nice.
A ridiculous slam!
Look at the lift and the finish. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Tries again. Marjanovic can't hit. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Pokashevsky. Three-pointer. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Launches it from deep. Jones grabs the board. Here's Washington. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Oh, he tries a 3. Nails it from 3. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Pokashevsky. Here's Lundberg. Clock at 6. Back to Pokashevsky. Now Jones. He's guarded by Birch. Jones misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Pokashevsky. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Washington, back to Pokashevsky. Puts up a deep 3. Tries to save it. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Here's the 3. On target from range. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road.
Another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Cannon. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Beberovic. And the three ball is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Cannon looking over the floor. From the arc. The rebound by Beberovic. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. Misses the three. Cannon from long range. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range. Cannon's got 6.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Baldwin. Puts it up. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
There's Cannon with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
9 points in the game so far.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
There's a screen. This one for 3. A rebound by Marjanovic. Over to the left wing. Biberovic drills it from outside.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Here's Cannon. 9 points in the game so far. Traps in the tray.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Pass to Biberovic. Kept alive. Here's Melly. Here's Baldwin. He has 5. Knocks down the 3 ball. Baldwin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Sinks the 3-pointer. 1:16 left to play in the first. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. He's got 8. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Melly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Cannon. Fires the 3. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Now Hayes. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Biberovic. Back to Hayes. The 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. And they're on the break. There's Cannon with the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dos Santos. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was...
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the 3s are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Launches the 3. It's stolen by Marjanovic. He's the pass to Melly. Here's Baldwin. He's got 8. Bangs home the trifecta. Baldwin's got 11 points.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. On the three off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Spins. Gutterich. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Teodosic. Good on the three-point shot. Teodosic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Gutterich. From deep. Sinks the triple.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Wasted no time on that one.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Three-pointer. No good that time. Gutterich has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Nedovic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Kolinic. Wide open shot is on the money.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
1:44 left in the first half of the game. Birch the pass to Colson. Here's Gutterich. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. A tight game here in Atlanta. Dos Santos. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Out to the wing. Here's Nedovic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That 3 off the mark. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Open jump shot off the mark.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get to.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Cannon. To the paint. To the wing right side. For the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 5. to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline.
Good to have you with us with the season in its...
Taking a look at the visitors, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the visiting team.
Depth has...
And that's all for us. Now
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the 2. Here's Cannon, covered by Hayes. Cannon can't hit. Cannon's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Here's Hayes. Pass to Melly. Uncovered. Yep, it counts. Melly's got his first points of the night. They've got Marjanovic. Baldwin out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the 2-guard spot. Good on the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Takes a 3. Cannon with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From downtown, it's good from long range. Cannon's got 15 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Baldwin. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And they're moving it up.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. There's a screen by Marjanovic. And that one's good. Biberovic. Biberovic has gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Back to Cannon. Six on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 9.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. A shot off that time.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now here's Hayes. Defense is right there. Inside. Pass to Biberovic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. His first shot coming late. And it falls over the rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Baldwin. There's a screen by Marjanovic. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 14.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Cannon. 18 points for him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. 5 to shoot. Pass to Biberovic. To the paint. Here's Melli. Marjanovic with it. Now here's Hayes. Still scoreless. Cannon from long range. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
There's the pick. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Hayes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Cannon. And he trades.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Leading by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. A 3 ball, 6 to shoot. The rebound by Colson. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Dos Santos. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Colson to take the lead. Doesn't go that time. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Dos Santos off target from outside.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Gutteridge. They set the screen. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. The shot will not fall. A 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Colson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Dos Santos, a 3-pointer's right on target.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And that one is good from Colson.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own.
Fires from deep, connects from 3-point range.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
And he guns it down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Dos Santos, a three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Colson. Here's Gutter. Lets it go with the three. A shot missing. Dos Santos, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Birch. No good on the three. Dos Santos sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
The fader. Birch grabs the board.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Puts up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. From deep three-point territory. A shot, no good. From deep three-point territory. Offline. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well.
Welcome. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on both. On the wing, Jones. Lets the three fly. No good. Takes a three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Bunga, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard, Ntilikina, with a nice play there.
The three is up, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's a screen. Right wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Driving inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Blocked!
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
The three ball. Offensive rebound. Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
And there's the screen. From downtown. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Tipped away. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Bunga. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer.
And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
2 minutes.
That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. A minute 35 left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Back to Jones. The 3. Sinks it from distance. And it's a tie ball game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
The offensive rebound. Defended by Jones. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Pass to Bonga. 4-3. Fires it in the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
They set the pick. Banked it in off the glass.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And he's going for the lob. They swipe it. Defended by Jones. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance.
3.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Five to shoot. Fires the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Brown scanning the floor. There's the 3. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And yep, it's good.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Picked by Pokashevsky. Clock at 4. He takes it in.
Away team foul.
On Thursday,
checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up. But quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Over to the left wing. Here's Teodosic, defended by Brown. To the wing on the left. He's guarded by Washington. Hauled in by Brown. Pass to Jones. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Washington outside to the left side wing. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team, number...
Both good from the line that time. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Okashevsky covering. To the paint. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
From deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
How about the 7-footer out there knocking down threes, poking from distance?
And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
He's guarded by Washington. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Buries it from 3. He's got 10.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Fires for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to Pokashevsky. On the wing, Jones. Back to Pokashevsky. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
A minute 4 left in the first half. With the floater. Here's Jones. Kick out to Brown. From deep three-point land. That one doesn't drop.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Looking to win the run. The putback. The shot, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pokashevsky. Connects from downtown. Pokashevsky's got 6 points in the quarter.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
The deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Brown. Back to Pokashevsky. Buried.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
That'll do it for the first half. They're up by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. And moving on, let's take... And that'll do it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The 3 knocks down a triple.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Jones with the ball. Yep, that one goes. Jones has got 5 now. Jones has gone 2 of 4 from the field. And there's the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
A tight one here in New York City. Pass to Bonga. They set the pick. Launches a 3. They get it again. Now here's Jones. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. He's got 7.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
And it's good. 2 points.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. The three-pointer off the mark. Jones has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Defended by Jones for the tie. 6 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Sends it home from three-point land.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Fires from deep and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And that one is hammered home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The 3 is up. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 15 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Defended by Jones. Hits the trifecta.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Away team foul. Number 31. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:24 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Inside. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Fades. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. .36 seconds left in the third. Picked it out of midair. And here comes the break. With the putback. And is blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Bunga. 5 points in the game. Can't cash it in from close range.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Fires the three. Ntilikina gets the bucket. Ntilikina's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that'll make a defender's hands full if Ntilikina can stretch it out that far.
Defended by Jones. Down low. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for
that's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And he makes it.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
He's guarded by Washington. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Defensive. And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. So it's the home team now. Outside, Brown for three. On target from range. Brown's got himself on the board with a three there.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Jones.
Oh, man.
Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. The three from Washington. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. No good on the three. In transition. Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort. And the three-pointer goes.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Brown with a screen. Here's Pokashevsky. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a three, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Pass to Jones.
Timing down.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 22.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Defended by Jones. To tie it up. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Outside, Brown. And it's good.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
He's guarded by Washington. And here's Pokuševski.
First personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Washington. It falls!
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Jones. Money.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The three from Washington. That one's good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marjanovic, Baldwin out there with Hayes, and it's Melli in at the power forward position. Here's Bonga. Jones backs for two, gets a very good look and converts. Here's Biberovic to the inside. It's picked off. Here's Bonga, and it's Melli with the rebound. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Brown, takes a three. Davies grabs the miss. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Ntilikina. Offline with his three.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Baldwin. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They set the pick. Here's Bonga. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Melli. Here's Biberovic. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Bonga hits the bucket.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Brown. There's a screen by Marjanovic. And it's Hayes in the corner. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Screen by Jones. Brown outside. Trains the three-pointer. And it's all knotted up. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Baldwin. Here's the three. Over to the left wing. The three ball. No good on the shot. Hayes has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And Jones sends it home.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
To the middle.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Hayes. Buries it from three-point range. Hayes has got 5 now.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Pass to Davies. 1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. From the top of the key, he buries it. Here's Baldwin. From downtown, got a hand on it, and they're running. Here's Davies. No good from outside. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's the screen. Pass to Melli. And here's the fast break. The 3. Davies with the bucket. He's got 7.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, It seems like they can't miss.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Tipped away.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Shoots the three. One bird shot's good. Will it go? Birch can't throw down the putback. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Leading by 9. Don't go anywhere. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
They set the pick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Washington. Latre, and the 3 ball is good. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
No good from the wing. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. No good on the triple. All sorts of time. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter. To the left wing. Here's Gutterich. Hits the three-point bomb.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
For 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. He's covered by Washington. Off target with his 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gutterich can't get it to go. Three-pointer. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left now here in the second. And the lead is down inside single digits.
3.
He's got 5.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Stolen. And here's the break. Here's Coulson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's a 7-point spread. Stolen by Washington. Here we go, one-on-one. And then Washington with the dunk.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
55 seconds left in the first half. Basket, good.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Here's Pakusevski. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Birch. There's the triple. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Washington's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Pass to Gutteridge. Stolen by Washington. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Misses the wing J.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving and get something better.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Leading by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
Let's look now, and that's all for us. Now it's time.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Brown. And it's Davies in at the 5. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bonga's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. And that one's good. Biberovic.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Bonga, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
There's the pick. Here's Hayes. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Hayes has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here we go. Here's Biberovic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Biberovic has got 9 points.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Bonga. 6 points for him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Brown.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
There's Davies. A three-pointer, no good. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 8.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Watch out now.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Biberovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Throws it up high. Marjanovic kicks to Baldwin. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Baldwin's got his second basket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Brown, no good. Here's Biberovic, defended by Jones. Down low. Here's Melly. Banked in off the glass. Melly's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Baldwin looking for the opening. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Hayes the pass to Melly. Shot clock at 5. Offline with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Hayes, no good. Hayes has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Puts up a deep 3. Ntilikina can't hit. Melly passes to Baldwin. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Biberovic. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Biberovic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Hunga hits the bucket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Brown. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Leading. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
The fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the 1. Here's Lundberg. Yep, right through the net.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Baldwin. That 3 off the mark. Baldwin's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. Kusevsky with the bucket.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Melly. Marjanovic, a screen on Washington. Biberovic. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And here's Washington outside. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Hayes has gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. Pass to Washington. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
A shot by Biberovic, no good. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lundberg shot's good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
On the court.
Here's a good screen. Off target with the open look. Here's Pakusevsky. No good on the three.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Colson for the three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
From deep. Pakusevsky grabs the miss. Pakusevsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. This one for three. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
He's covered by Washington. Pass to Gutteridge. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Trying his luck from deep. Traps in the train. And so here's the home team. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Pakusevsky. Sinks the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
There's a screen. Inside. He's covered by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Pass to Lundberg. Now, here's Washington. Guarded closer. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Fades and shoots. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They didn't make it easy on themselves.